Vice City's back, like you
Yeah.
said. It's
Yeah.
great news.
which
Love
is
Vice City. It's probably my
look at
most
the different
played.
body types, man. The blurring of the lights, lens flares. Look at the crowd density.
Look at the ghetto. I love it.
Jiggle
It's so
physics.
true to life.
With
This
the
is where it's
vehicles.
Louis Vuitton knockoffs.
And you can tell some of the locations are pretty good too. Like it's gonna be like ripped straight from the original.
Now that was body cam footage. I don't know if that's actually a mission you get to be part of, but that was on a social media stuff.
Yeah, what is it with the social media thing anyway?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it just going to be like a huge part of the game where you gotta like go Instagramming?
I think
Yeah.
before they had internet in the game, right? In GTA 5, there was internet. There was ways to like check stuff up. Now the whole integration with the phone will be you're watching TikToks, different channels. Because one of them is you're watching actual police reports. So, and I guess we'll go frame by frame of crazy stuff that we all noticed. So nothing crazy here, except for the fact that you realize the amount of crowd density with cars. And then
If
of
this
course-
is in engine, which it's got to
This
be,
is-
right?
It is. Rockstar's never shown a trailer that doesn't. It's never a downgrade. In their history of showing games, they've never shown a trailer, and when the actual game comes out, it's a downgrade. It's always in game, as best as it could look, and it's exactly the same product you'll get later. Compliments for creating a good female character. I'm just gonna say straight up, there's an Alana Pierce video about like why there's so many ugly female characters, and if she's saying that, then you know it's not like internet troll issue. Like a lot of modern Western studios just don't know how to design female characters or create trailers. This feels like Grand Theft Auto, and now it's a female lead character, and I'm in. There's nothing about this that feels like the world has changed. I'm excited about the challenges and the advancements, and I embrace this character. It just, nothing about it feels like it wasn't meant for fans of Grand Theft Auto. Whereas I think the opposite is true with Fable, where they had a great face model and they created one of the ugliest female characters in history. Or Spider-Man. Mary Jane looks like butt. Peter Parker looks like he hasn't aged. Pretty boys and the worst female-looking characters I've ever seen. This is great.
They go out of their way to do it. Let's be real. A lot of devs. You said they don't know how to do it. No, I think they do.
Yeah.
I think either they don't want the backlash or whatever of having like a pretty female or something.
This is
Because then
how you
it's
do
seen as pandering, right?
This is how you do
The
it.
male gaze or whatever or something like that. I'd agree. This is
Here's
well
a kicker. She's not just white. This is not a white female character. This is a female character who has some kind of ethnic background. You can tell the features are great. She looks hyper realistic. She doesn't have a slim body. She has a natural realistic body, and I'd say a little curvy, if not whatever. She feels like she belongs in the Grand Theft Auto world. She feels like this is exactly the type of character that would lead this game. Just the attitude, the action. Right here, you're gonna see a plane flying in the background. It says 919, and that's like their Netflix banner flying around. And it says Y69 when you can 919. So it's a take on the Netflix and chill kind of thing. But over here you can see a gator hiding right in the center of the frame, almost below.
Yeah.
There's
This seems
a
like
lot-
Oh, I didn't even
There's
notice
a lot
that.
of gators in this game.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's Florida. Of course they're going to throw.
this seems like
Copious amounts of gators
lots of
in there.
new areas there. Like I feel like there's gonna be like a whole new like marsh / Florida swamp style
Yes.
area whereas in the original Vice City there wasn't really any of that whatsoever.
The rumor has it
Right.
there's going to be 3 big cities
Mhm.
and 5 sort of like districts to explore.
Mhm.
And even
okay.
in this shot, there's 5 different species of animals. or 6, sorry. There's like some deer-like creature at the back. There's these flamingos. There's these ducks sitting right next to him. There's another crane-like bird. Like, look at the density of just animals. And then we haven't even gotten to people yet. Way up into the horizon over there near the hotel by the beachfront, there's literally people standing there. As far as the eye could see in the game, there's stuff happening. All of these character models, I've zoomed in, completely different. There's no repetition. I don't know how they're doing it. Every person seems to have a tattoo. Every person has different body types, different hair. We talked about like black female characters always having an afro being a problem. This is how you do this, man.
Oh yeah.
They got colors, they got hair. African American culture is full, like women, especially in particular, have this thing about their hair, and this game is delivering that in the rightful manner. Like even male characters, like doesn't matter. Everyone has unique, cool styles happening, cool colors happening, tattoos in interesting places. Look at that guy jogging with the abs, and there's a tiny dog in front of him running.
yeah.
And a helicopter going off in the background, or in the plane, maybe.
That's
another
one.
one.
The plane.
There's like 2 of them. That's crazy.
This is insane levels of detail, and this scene I love a lot because the glitter from the dress.
The city looks so cool. The way that is, that does look really nice.
Her dress looks good. You can see her bracelet. You can see like the guy in front of the other car, which I think is the Infernus, is filming. Like he has his phone out. It seems like everybody's like everyone's acting like absolute social media animals. Like everyone's just like trying to record and get something. And again, that's the running theme. Again, custom mod shops, sort of like the.
Love that car. Is that an Admiral? Like, and it's like got like massive, like high wheels. Like,
yeah. Horse.
You got the motorcycles there. Look at in this one shot. There's 20 people. There's literally 20 people as the shot is going. It is nuts. The strip club, Make It Rain Mondays, which is a great promotion. Great promotion. You can see the jiggle physics on blast. Now here's the fun part. I'm gonna play this clip. There's 3 different lighting sources. Not even 3 general lighting sources. There's the lights from the Roman candles, champagne bottle stuff. There's the blue light that's hitting the crowd. There's the other lights from people taking pictures. This whole scene, they blend it so well. This part kind of got to me because like it looks like just like for random reason they just didn't show a character up close. But dude, there's literally a scar on his chin. There's like marks on his face. The level of detail of these characters are way, way beyond anything we've seen before. The hair, he's got dreads on, but like the fuzziness of those dreads, you can literally, it feels like you can feel the strands of hair.
Yeah.
And again, like there's no need to have that facial feature, that little scar on the thing. But again, all the characters are going to be extremely detailed. Every face will have a story. Every character will have, like, you'll recognize certain people. I mean, not majority of NPCs, but I would wager this is an important character in the story. This is nuts, man.
Yeah, this is nuts. How that's all being rendered and put out all at once.
So lit all at the same time. Yeah.
You think this is PS5 footage? You think there's
For
going to
sure.
be a difference between
For sure.
PS5, Xbox, and PC?
For
You
sure.
think they'll bump up?
PC is going to
PC?
come out way later.
Oh.
It's not just people want to be happy about it. They have not announced PC. So, I mean, everyone's quiet about it.
Oh, they haven't.
Nope. It's going to come out later. Right now, the priority is PS5 and Xbox.
Jeez, okay.
So, like, all the Master Race crowd can, suck it. Like, there's nothing. Like, the biggest... Listen, hey, I don't mind PC, all right? Crises, if it wasn't for PC, Crisis wouldn't be here. And I love that series. But, like, Grand Theft Auto, any major game nowadays relies on the big bucks that are coming out of console sales. And this is a prime example of a game that's going to be wild when it comes out on PC. But you have to understand the bones of this game, as somebody once said, it was Ordinary Gamer, he was talking about how the bones of Grand Theft Auto 5 were made on the PS3.
Yeah.
So now they're making this thing for the PS5, and you won't even believe what they can pull off. It's like, it's insane. Like this area, jeez.
I remember that from the original. Yeah, that was really cool. That's
Ocean View Hotel in the
Ocean View
background.
Hotel. Yeah. That's his first hangout. Yeah.
That's your first look at the cheetah as well, which the license plate does say
that's
cheetah.
Yeah.
There's a Ferrari knockoff, so obviously that's the cheetah.
Mika, look
There's a
how
Porsche knockoff.
Look how the door opens and it's just like skidding on the ground. Oh my gosh. Very accurate.
There's a beggar there with like a pet on his shoulder and a scrunched up McDonald's or fast food bag. Look at the three women walking there, the oddly dressed women, but each of them have very different body types. Like, I mean, you're talking about a game that feels like you're in Miami. This is it. The club scene, it gets me wild because, like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get real DJs to come in.
Like Skrillex?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he said real DJs. Yeah.
Real. This is my favorite shot in the whole thing because there's something called, like, obviously water behaves very dynamic in such a weird way. It's one of the hardest things to accurately depict in games, even though a lot of games do a lot of beautiful water. But there's a certain level, like when you're above and the rays are shining down, you can see through how deep the ground is under. They're doing that properly. The coloration of, like, as it's coming near to the edges of the shoreline, it's green, but majority of it is blue. You can literally see the whole highway structure and cars running on it. Like, so even in the distance, I don't know how they're doing this, man. I don't understand this. And of course, the glamour shot, for once, we get to see one of those, like, you know how in GTA there's always like a panel of like weird stuff, like cover art, and there's always like a hot girl in there, and we never get to see that girl. There's your girl, right? Now
that's definitely going to be on the cover, I think. Like,
right. And again, it's just like
totally
Louis Vuitton ripoff bikini. Just like, you know what bothered me? Not bothered me, but it was just amazing. You can literally look at the skin texture, and you start noticing like how many moles she has. And again, it's like on the arm, on the forearm, one right up here. And it's just like, it's insane. Look at her glasses and how the light diffuses through the glasses to her actual face, and you can see her eyelashes cast shadow. I've not seen anything like this, man. This game is going to be a tech powerhouse. It's just insane. I love the comments on it.
Yeah, the comments are have a vice.
Well, like the first one, hey, Poppy, save some chicken baby for the rest of us. And again, social media, Dad Bod Squad. It's gonna be like a...
BCPR coming back. That's the real question. That's what everyone wants to know. Public
Wait,
radio.
what?
You know, like the radio stations, and one of them's like the Vice City Public Radio Station. It's just like a bunch of random nobodies just talking crap about like non-existent social issues.
You see that because, like, okay, this is all social media stuff, but in there, this is security cam footage. So this is no way this is like part of the social media thing. This is body cam footage.
Yeah, this is interesting how nice transition, right? They show the Instagram feeds, and then it cuts to these different cameras. So that's what I'm kind of like, wait, what's going on here?
And again,
professional camera hackers in this game.
Then it goes back to the social media, right? So they're, oh goodness, you think they're gonna do some? I just thought about
you in heaven, cuz. And
Yo, mama's jammer. Oh gosh,
Florida man, showing up. But here's the fun part. It's like Thrillbilly Mud Club, and again, it's like TV stations. This is again social media. Where was the shot? It cures emotions. You have like the
just the pillows hugging each other.
I know.
That's good.
This is the thing, because that's Weasel News. Weasel was a radio station, wasn't it? And so we're gonna see some evolution of how they're reporting and what's happening. I think this is right after the heist, Dine and Dash. But I don't know what happens. I don't think they rob a diner right away. That was a Joker homage with the tattoo on his forehead. There's apparently
it's written in like Spanish, so I couldn't.
I couldn't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I have no clue. Dirtbags. Cops will stop thugs on motorbikes terrorizing the city. You already know this is going to be like an integral side story. Something mental patient.
The byline like. Leonardo man sucked up in water spout demands the city by eminence.
Dude, something mental patient wins Vice City Marathon. I played this clip like at least 30, 40 times. Look at the bottle of what I would assume vodka, but how it just diffuses. The light's diffusing. You can see the liquids in there. Every single product is casting some kind of light. Reflecting some kind of light. Even that little beer ad in the background, it's kind of like made, the material use that they're doing is just on another level.
Do you see what that says?
What?
It's German. It says Pisswasser 9.
I think that's their official brand of beer, isn't it?
There's going to be a heavy story focus, as we can see. Another tag team. This one's interesting because the tag team seems much more. Well, I mean, it's clearly two people in a relationship, right? Compared to 5, which you do team up, but it's kind of like, hey, Michael, where you at? Oh, I'm at my house. Trevor's like somewhere far away in the desert, and you kind of go. All 3 of you go off and do.
Near the end of 5, there's like moments where the game really clicks and you're doing those heist missions.
Right. So I wonder if this whole game is going to be like that, because it seems like if they're both on the run together.
Yeah. I think there's going to be moments just like in 5 where you can betray each other or either stick together, because there are moments like that in 5, not to ruin for people, but it's a decade old, where Trevor is the only one that doesn't want to betray Michael, but you have the option of like selling out the other guy. But
in terms of like the initial premise, like it seems more, I don't say authentic. Like the team up seems much more believable in a way.
Yeah,
like because you get the feeling in 5 that the 3 of them are like they're from wildly different backgrounds, but they're kind of just mashed together by circumstance. But this one is like. Yeah, they're like authentically in the same place from the get-go.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's a modern day Bonnie and Clyde story, and who would have thought that would have counted as an original concept? But in our sea of samey, weird premises, this is just a
soulless remake of Vice City. This is what this is. Has no soul.
I don't even know why they're putting it together, to be honest.
Right?
Shut down production.
Even that shot of like the hovercraft going over the marshes, like right at the start, that was really wicked. Like,
there's always something to pick up. Each time we're passing through, there's always like a new detail I'm spotting. It's crazy.
It hit me like when she like turns her head and her hair doesn't clip through her body. It's like, oh my God.
That's huge though, because I mean, even in like newer games, PS5 games. Yeah. I know we just talked about this. The game's not really taking advantage, but yeah, you'll see it. Like they'll move the hair, and the hair looks okay, but it'll still clip through the shoulders. And this again, it's like the hair is. Yeah, look at like her hair just there. Is it moves, and it's not like that fake movement. There's actual weight,
like real bounce to it.
Yeah. Just as she's walking there, it's easy. And even the earrings, they're moving at the right sort of. It looks realistic. I'm sure.
And I haven't seen beards this good since the Uncharted 4, man.
Beards are hard to get because I mean, love Street
even
Fighter.
Street Fighter. Yeah, but like reused beard looks like patches of garbage.
It does. It looks like black pubic hairs. Let's be honest. Like they just like. It's
like
Ryu,
sorry, not Ryu. Reeves.
What is it like in South Park?
I'm over here firing off a Hadoken. Yeah.
And you know what? I think some people have pointed out how this is accounting for all possible delays. People are going to say 2024 and then delay it to 2025. Months move down. We don't know. Just say 2025. Go with it. If delays happen, they happen. For all we know, it could be January of 2025. And it's good because it gives them enough time to just work on the game, because this seems unreal. Absolutely unreal that this is an actual game. Because all this stuff they did on Red Dead Redemption 2, and you can run Red Dead right now on the PS5 and it runs on 30 frames per second. It's great, but it is like insanely good. Just the stuff that's happening in there, man.
I haven't even noticed. This is a lot of people haven't noticed this, but 6 in Roman numerals actually spell out the first 2 letters of vice, the word vice. So
right,
that's something,
that's something to go with, right?
That no one. I don't think no one has conceivably noticed.
No, you know what? I'm gonna catch you there, because that's actually the stuff they do. They do these kind of things. I remember when San Andreas came out, my brother was convinced that Big Smoke and Ryder, your buddies, were like gonna betray you, and it was like, "What's your logic?" And he's like, Big Smoke stands for BS. Ryder, it's like right or wrong. So I'm like, no.
You're way out of it, man. And then they both betray you.
Officer Tenpenny, what are 10 pennies? Like on a dime. He turns on a dime. They purposefully layered it in a way. And lo and behold, that does end up happening. And when you get into sort of the game, like they're that careful. There's no coincidences when they're creating these stories, these characters, these names.
It's Grand Theft Auto 6, finally. About time, but there's enough games to hold us over until then. I'm not too worried. A lot of people are like, oh man, what are we gonna do? The wait is killing me. I'm like, dude, come on. The backlogs. Yeah. You're nuts. We got Tekken 8 coming out. I mean, not everyone plays the same games, but yeah. I think we'll be fine until this comes out.
Well, I mean, for anybody worried about, and I know some people get overly dramatic, and sort of think like, oh, gaming's gone woke, or they're not making good stuff. Like, this should fill you with more than enough hope. 63 million views on this trailer on Rockstar's official YouTube page, and it's not even been 10 hours. Like, people are going nuts for this. This is a huge, huge paradigm shift for gaming. And every single Grand Theft Auto carries with it crazy innovation, a lot of hope, a lot of inspiration. And a lot of people are going to look at this. People that, maybe didn't know how to create games with female characters properly. They're going to look at this and they're going to go, yes, this is how you do it. This is the vibe we need.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, still going to reserve judgment, but I trust Rockstar to make a good.
They've never let us
down. Product.
Yeah.
The Grand Theft Auto trilogy thing.
I mean, it wasn't done by Rockstar. I will say this.
But they gave their blessing. I mean,
same.
Yeah, but that same company, they fixed the Switch version of Ark, and that thing looks amazing. All right, so I think something's amiss here. Like Nat's not here; he's gone missing, literally.
Oh my god, they took him out. Connecting to audio. Hey,
great.
Sorry about that.
That's like this conversation's got too woke. Any parting thoughts, you gentlemen? I've talked too much.
No, it looks amazing. That's all.
That's it. I was just curious about like how they're gonna expand or improve upon the map. I wonder if they're gonna like make certain islands like fatter, or just add a bunch more islands or something like that.
Apparently, according to that footage you saw with the multiple bridges, there's gonna be like multiple big islands connected by a highway.
That'd be cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, they'll definitely. I mean, there's so many things. Just thinking of Grand Theft Auto 5, right, where you had all the different areas, the desert of California, basically the city. So they're going to take advantage of all the Florida terrain here. So that's pretty exciting, I think. And all the gators too. You're gonna like run into one. It's gonna like send your car flying. Very realistic.
There's gonna be like some gator hunting like side quest or something, like just hunt gators. Yeah, every gator you get $30 or something.
Because you got Liberty City, you got San Andreas, and then you got Leonidas or Florida area.
Vice City.
Vice City, and I love this the most. I'm not a huge fan of San Andreas area.
What?
Definitely, this is the game I played the most. Like,
this and Liberty City.
But Liberty City, I agree. Hell yeah. But I mean, San Andreas isn't so bad.
It's not. San Andreas as a game was great, but like in terms of like California, Florida, New York, I think it ranked, for me, the ranking was Florida, New York, then California. And to see Vice City come back in like next level form, it makes me the happiest. This is way more tempting. And I bought Grand Theft Auto 5. I loved it, but this is way more tempting.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the same chills I got when I saw Grand Theft Auto 4. Awesome.
But it's like another interesting fact, like if you switch the Roman numerals VI, you get IV, and IV spells out, IV means 4, so yeah, that's an interesting Roman numeral fact there, that people might not have thought
and you're
about.
Giving these gems away for free.
You gotta start it like you gotta start posting in the forums
somewhere. Yeah.